phone can work is because there's a software, an Android operating system or an Apple operating system that is working on your phone. If that operating system is not on your phone, you cannot use your phone. I believe you're following what I'm saying.
Yes.
We're going to talk about money and all that, but these things I'm sharing with you, Michelle, is the most important thing.
Yes.
So you need to try and if you don't get it, tell me you don't get it. So I will explain. I need you to get it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, good. So now your phone in itself is useless. Of course, you have different apps on your phone, right? You have a Zoom app on your phone, which you're using to connect for this call. You have WhatsApp. You have Microsoft Word application. You have different applications on your phone. Those applications are called software.
Yes.
But your phone, this phone itself, is called hardware. Now, without the software, without those operating systems, you cannot use your phone. I believe you're following me now.
Yes.
Okay, good. So what am I saying? Why am I giving you all this analogy, trying to explain the invisible realm, the visible realm, the software, the hardware? The same thing with your computer. Your computer has software and hardware. The computer itself, your computer itself is hardware. But the software, all those, Windows operating system, you installed PowerPoint, you installed Microsoft Word, you installed other applications, other software inside your laptop. And now the reason you can use your laptop is not because of the laptop itself. It's because of those applications that have been installed into your laptop. I believe you understand what I'm saying. So in the same vein, this is how it plays when it comes to money. There is a software part of winning the money game, which is becoming financially free. And there is an hardware part of becoming financially free. Please get it. There is a software part of winning the money game, of financial freedom, and there is an hardware part of financial freedom. Now, a lot of people tend to focus on the hardware part, and this is where they get it all messed up. This is where, they are always focusing on more money. How can I make more money? How can I more income? They make money, they lose it. They make a lot of money, they did a wrong investment, they lost everything they had. And the reason they lost everything they had is because the software that is running the hardware is faulty. It is not the hardware that runs the software. I believe you are following me, Michelle.
I am.
Good. It is not the software that runs the hardware. It is not the hardware rather that runs the software. It is the software that runs the hardware. It is the programming, the computer programmer has written the code and encoded that code inside that robot. The reason the robot can work is the software that is controlling the robot. It's not the robot that is controlling the software. So the same thing applies when it comes to financial freedom. You need to pay attention to the software part. Now, let's go straight to the software part of winning the money game. Now, the software part of winning the money game, I told you, has to do with your mindset. Now, there are different kinds of mindsets, and you need to look at this, understand this mindset, so that you can shift from this mindset and adopt the right mindset. Now, the first mindset I want to talk about is the consumption mindset. Now, somebody that has a consumption mindset is each time money comes to that person, the first thing he or she is thinking about is how to spend, how to consume the money. If the money doesn't finish, that person is not going to rest. But Michelle is actually a wrong mindset. It's a toxic mindset that is going to keep somebody perpetually poor and perpetually stagnant financially. Somebody that has a consumption mindset cannot rise. Somebody that has a consumption mindset, you're always spending. You have a spending habit. That are just to consume. You buy a lot of things, just keep buying. Each time money comes to you, the first thing you're thinking of is what to buy. Is a wrong mentality, is a wrong mindset. So that is it. So it takes being consistently healthy in your finances to become wealthy. So a poor spending habit you always consuming is the fastest route to poverty. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Good. A poor spending habit. If you have a poor habit of always, you have a poor spending habit, you're always consuming. In fact, it's the fastest route to poverty. And it says saving is the key to escaping the poverty trap. And investment broadens your path to financial freedom. I'm going to repeat that again. Saving is the key to escape the poverty trap.
Wait, how do you spell that first word?
You said what?
Wait, you said civil or
Saving your money.
Saving what?
Saving your money. You save your money.
Oh, that's a tricky one for me. Saving money.
Okay. Let me go back. Saving. I saved money in the bank. That's what I meant. Saving your money, keeping your money, managing your money. Is a way to escape the poverty trap.
Yes.
Then investing broadens your path to financial freedom.
Yes.
I believe you understand that.
Yes.
So, number one mindset that is a wrong mindset is consumption mindset that needs to be done. You need to let go of it. And I'm going to tell you how to. Number two is what I call salary mindset. Salary mindset. Now, listen to me, Michelle. Having a salaried work is not, if you're starting out, in fact, my counsel to somebody that is in financial crisis, that does not have any source of income, is to go get a job. Yes. But also, now that you're receiving payment, you're receiving salary, I want you to understand something, that salary is addictive.
Salary is what?
Addictive.
Addicted, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because a lot of people, and it limits your life, it limits your freedom. In fact, your life is being constricted to a particular pattern.
Yeah.
You plan your life based on the money that comes to you, and not based on what you really want to achieve with your life. That's what salary does. And salary is not the measure of your true worth, Michelle. It's not the measure of your true worth. And you see something about salary. Salary can be terminated. Salary can be withheld. Salary can be delayed. In fact, salary can be denied. Did you get what I said?
Mm-hmm.
Salary is what keeps people. A lot of people you see working on a job, they've been working for that job for 10 years, 15 years, and their life is not improving, their income is not improving, but they've settled down for the status quo. Those people, what they are doing right now, they are pursuing the rat race. They are experiencing what I call the rat race. Rat race means money comes to them, they spend the money on expenses, and they are looking forward to the next paycheck. And you cannot afford to live your life that way. If you want to be truly wealthy, you must not have a salary mindset.
Yeah.
So fine, you have a salary job, you are being paid salary, but you have to think beyond your salary, lest you will never be financially free. You know when people are saying, "No, I want to be financially free, I want more money," what actually people need, what actually people want is actually freedom. It's not the money itself, it's the freedom that the money will give to you.
Yeah.
I believe you're following what I'm saying. Because with money, your life will become better.
Yeah.
With money, the quality of your life will improve. With money, the quality of your clothing, what you eat will improve drastically. With money, you can travel around the world. With money, you can live the life of your dream. With money, you don't need to go to the office all the time. and you don't need to, especially see a lot of people they do a lot just because that's what salary mentality does.
Yeah.
Salary mentality, see people are always working to please their boss, always working to get promoted. They are ready to do anything to keep their position. They are ready to kill, especially in some part of the world. They are ready to kill to maintain their position in the office. Just because of the promotion. How much is the salary? How much is the salary? $10,000 is not enough. $20,000 is not enough. And you see, that is what entrepreneurship, you need to see beyond your salary, Michelle. And I love the fact that you're already working on a planner business. And of course, you're going to explore that online business because there's no greater way to make money now than making money online. I believe you're following what I'm saying, Michelle.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. So now, salary mentality is a wrong mindset. And you must let go. So what am I saying? Am I against salary? No, please. I believe you understand what I'm saying. But what I'm saying in essence is that no salary is designed to make you rich. No salary job is designed to make you wealthy. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know the thing about salary. Salary is fixed and is determined by your boss. It's determined by the company you work for. The best they can do is to just give you bonus and appreciation. You're with me, right?
Yes.
And it creates what I call a dependency mindset. You're always depending on the money.
Yeah, I feel that.
So if salary doesn't come, what's happening to this company? The person will not be happy. Of course, you don't have that mindset anymore. You don't have that mindset at all. Because if you had that mindset before, not now. Because right now, your mind is out, your goal is focused right now on financial freedom. Good. So the next mentality I want to talk about is what I call the victim or the entitlement mentality. Now the victim or the entitlement mentality, now these things I'm talking about the mindset. I told you that what happens in the mind, in the mental realm, the emotional realm, and the spiritual realm determines what happens in the physical realm, right? Now I've not started talking about how to become an entrepreneur, how to do many things on how to make money and stuff like that. I'm focusing on the root core because it is the roots that determines the fruits. What you plant, the seed that you plant in the ground, inside the ground, determines what you will see outside the ground. What is planted, what is under the ground determines what is above the ground. Yes or yes, Michelle? Yes or no? Did you agree with what I said?
Yes.
Okay, what is planted, the kind of seed you plant on the ground determines what you will see above the ground, determines the kind of fruit. So what I'm addressing, please, I don't want you to downplay what I'm sharing with you. You paid for this coaching session we are having. And when you take everything I'm sharing with you, take it very serious. See, you can bet on it. Take it serious, and there are some things I'm going to tell you to start doing, and it's going to help to change a lot of things about your mindset. Because mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. I believe you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
So, victim and entitlement mentality. A victim, somebody that has a victim and entitlement mentality, is somebody that is playing what I call the blame game. You're blaming your mom, you're blaming your dad, you're blaming everybody around you for the reason you are where you are. It is a wrong mindset to have. You are not taking responsibility for your life. Yes. Now, in a place in Africa, you can see a man get married to, let's say, 3 wives and have many children. And the man is unable to take care of the children. At the end of the day, the kids have to, go their own separate ways just to ensure that they live life based on their own terms, try to survive. Because even the man that gave birth to those children, they are unable to take care of them. Now, go and look at the story of all the richest men, even in Africa, billionaires in different parts of the world. Their story is nothing to write home about. Most of them came from a poor home. Most of them came from a broken home. Most of them, it looks as though their situation, they were in a disadvantageous point in their life. Nobody to help them. No uncle, no auntie, no mom, no dad. They had to stand. They had to believe in themselves. They have to invest in themselves. They have to read books. They have to change their association. They have to take action. And all of a sudden, a lot of things changed about their lives. And they became very successful. Some became millionaires in the hundreds, in the millions of dollars. Some became billionaires. But actually, their story, they never came from a rich one. But one thing that is common about this sets of people is that they never made excuse for their lives. Make sure you with me.
Yes.
So making excuse, blaming your parents, blaming your dad, blaming your mom, blaming your brothers, blaming the government is a form of, is a proof of a victim mentality. The government does not owe you anything. I told you something during our chatting on our chat. I told you there's no security in social security. You can't depend on the government for your retirement.
Yeah, no. I don't trust them.
Yeah, you'll remain in the show.
Yes.
You can't depend on the government in your retirement. So having that kind of mentality, oh, the government need to do something for me. My uncle, I have a very rich uncle, he's a millionaire in dollars. At least he needs to help me. You know, it's a victim mentality. You have to take responsibility for your life. That's it. I believe you understand what I'm saying, Michelle.
Yes.
So let's move forward. So people can survive by relying on others, but they can never succeed that way. Don't forget what I said. People can only survive by relying on others, but they can never succeed that way. Did you get that?
Say that one more time.
People can survive by relying on others, other people. They can only survive, survival of the fittest, by relying on other people, but they can never succeed by relying on other people. Did you get that now?
Yes.
Good.
My parents, I think about my parents for them.
Oh, are you saying that's what you're doing right now? No, Michelle, talk to me now.
What was it?
You're sharing something with me.
Oh no, that's just an example, how most families that they help their older people. That's all.
Yeah, that's true. So even some of our parents, the old generation parents, they have the dependency mindset. Yeah, because that's the reason you must not build. You must change the narrative.
Yes.
You cannot be depending on your children or your kids to take care of you. That's the reason you need to be very successful. The Bible says a rich man leaves an inheritance for his children. So your goal is to set a good foundation for them.
Yes.
Yes, so that's it. And the reason these things happen, like our parents always depend on us, is because they didn't really understand they lack financial intelligence when they were growing. They don't have access to financial intelligence, no investment mentality. I believe you follow me now.
Yes.
Okay, so that is it. So let's move further to the next mentality that we're going to be talking about. So we talked about the consumption mindset, the salary mindset, the victim mindset. Then there's what I call the vagabond mindset. Now, the vagabond mindset is a mindset that lacks staying power. You know, you're always moving from pillar to post, not focus. You lack focus. When you lack focus, you cannot move forward. When you lack focus, you're actually distracted by so many things. You cannot really make way. So focus is very, very important, because what you focus on expands. What you focus on expands. What you focus on expands. So having a nomadic mentality, it means that person lacks staying power. A vagabond or nomadic mentality. And you can see that it plays when it comes to employee and employer. Now you can see an employee, changing job, one job to another, changing job. I believe you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
They're always changing jobs. You can always see that kind of mindset plays in people's relationship. They jump from one relationship to another relationship. They date this person for some few months and they say, oh, I don't like this person anymore. He's behaving like this, or she's behaving like this. It's Anita I love right now. The person moved to Anita, dated Anita for like a few months. I said, oh, I'm not feeling Anita. I'm not feeling Anita anymore. You know, it's Janet now. It's Janet now. No staying power. And people like that cannot prosper. And you can see that play out also in the life of employer, that is an entrepreneur, changing business to another business, moving from one business to another business. Lack of focus is the primary reason most people fail. Most people don't move forward in life.
Yeah.
Are you with me, Nichelle?
Yes.
So success will not come overnight. So don't quit despite the challenge you might face. Don't quit despite the problem that possibly you might encounter. Rejections, challenges, and failures, they are part of your journey to success. They're part of the process. So don't see it as, that's the reason people quit easily. Because their mindset is a mindset problem. They have a vagabond and a nomadic mindset. And finally, the last mindset I want to talk about, all these are toxic mindset you need to do away with. Okay, Michelle, are you taking notes?
I am.
Oh, beautiful. That's awesome. So the last mindset I want to talk about is what I call the materialism mindset. And a lot of people fall victims into this mindset. Now, what is the materialism? What's the materialism mindset? A materialism mindset is a mindset that focuses on acquiring material things. They see acquiring material things as, oh, it's when I have material things, that's when I'm rich and wealthy. It's a mindset of the poor. That's the reason you can see a poor man can spend all his money to buy a luxury car. He does not have money, he does not have investments. But he can spend a lot of money to buy a luxury car, an expensive thing, just to appeal to people's emotion. Just to make them feel special.
Yeah.
Is a wrong mindset. You said what, Michelle?
No, I just said I understand that last statement.
Yes. Always buying material things they don't need.